Okay, so in a previous video, I think it was the last video, I talked about the shark people from from the Sea Lord's Tide, a Dragon Trapper Lodge's custom faction for Age of Fantasy. And these are cool figures, I really like them. I had printed a couple of them. They're a champion with the club and a 5-figure unit of the warriors of the clubs, which I thought these were cool. These are really cool looking. I can't wait to paint them later. But I was also thinking, okay, so I had subscribed to Dragon Trapper Lodge's veteran tier over on my mini factory, which gave me access to both the Sea Lord's Tide and the Fey Petal, the Fey Petal Court set. So I was like, I might as well print a set of warriors from the Fey Petal one. Just a set of warriors. Maybe I'll print some more, like some of the fairies later. But so I was looking through the list to see what warriors they have. And they have the Forest Folk. The Forest Folk are kind of like Minotaurs. But as we can see here on my camera, they have antlers. They're like big, bulky deer Minotaurs. And right here in front of me, I have the Forest Folk Druid, which is sort of like the champion, the leader of the Forest Folk, I believe, the hero. Has Puff 3, Wizard, and a lot of other cool stats. So we've got the Druid right here, and we've got a unit of Forest Folk, 5 Forest Folk. One of them was upgraded to use an instrument. I'll probably get into the full roles later in a future video, not in today's video though. So right here I've got a full unit of them. So one thing I kind of both like and don't like about these figures, and I don't remember if I said in the previous video or not with the shark guys, is the bases are kind of keyed. As we can see here, there's little markings, the cutout for the hoof, and a little key mark. That both helps with you want to quickly assemble these and quickly pin everything together, but it also makes it a bit annoying when I print these in batches and I have to basically piece it together like a jigsaw puzzle and figure out which base goes to which character. So let's get building. So there we have it. We have a set of Forest Folk warriors, a set of Forest Folk. These have the Forest Folk warriors normally have upgrades that consist of. So either I can have them with a sword, a great weapon, or a spear. I believe the great weapon is a halberd. I'll have to look into files later. I might build another set of these when I'm building my full army with the other weapons, and we'll see then. But these were a really fun distraction from just building the regular fantasy and sci-fi stuff that I've been working on. It's a really big change from the Socrates figures, the Prime Brothers I've been working on. These figures I've been working on. Here you can see I've already dry brushed and primed them. They're ready for their base coats of paint. But that's a series of videos that are still in the works, and this is a nice change, and I can't wait to get into painting them. Because as we can see with these Forest Folk, they have, with the musician, it's a giant flower, so that's going to be fun to paint in that. Either I can choose to paint it like a giant flower, or I can choose it to paint it in sort of a bronze color that looks like a trumpet that's shaped like a flower. And then we see the armor that looks like it's made out of wood right there. Some leaves. It's just held together with vines and stuff. Some wood right there on the shoulder plate. And this was a really nice change of pace for what I've been working on. As we can see here, more flowers. And that also sets the theme for what the Fey Petal Court army is built up of. Its main leaders are the Seelie Fairy Queen and Unseelie Fairy Queen. They're basically polar opposites to each other. Seelie Fairy Queen is flowers, it's beauty, it's all that. While the Unseelie Fairy Queen is bugs. That's what we're gonna see in the trend. We're gonna see the trend of flowers on one side and creepy crawlies on the other side. So that's gonna be interesting to build an army like this, where you can combine a lot of magic with a lot of stuff that can afflict poison. But I'll probably get into that later when I build a whole army around this set, and when I start talking to the rules and my choices with this army, because this was a really fun set to build, even though it's just playing bases on the figures. I just like how they look. So I would like to thank you all for watching. You guys are awesome. Hopefully I come back again with either more of the Shark People, the Sea Lord's Tide, or more of the Bay Court set. We'll see you later. And thank you all for watching, and have a good day.